Now that NXT UK is down to 1 episode a week, and with TakeOver coming this week you podcast listeners get your very own predictions. We're going to have some NXT TakeOver predictions following our NXT review. Welcome to the Midweek Wrap-Up.
Welcome.
We open up NXT UK with Pete Dunne talking about retaining the WWE UK Championship and how he's not planning on losing it anytime soon. Gallus came out because Joe Coffey still feels like he's going to be the champion very soon. And then Walter gave everybody a reality check when he stood about 1.5 feet taller than everybody else. And we will get Walter's debut next week.
Just like that 6th grader that likes to bully all the kindergartners.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It really
Except
does.
it was weird because the 6th grader was just wearing underwear and a trench coat.
Then we had Sid Scala talking about the Worlds Collide tournament, which we were kind of talking about before SmackDown happened last night, where it's going to be 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK, all kind of like proving dominance over each other. Sid Scala's asking for the NXT UK guys to really push to win the thing for their brand.
I guess they're going to be recording it, and it's going to be NXT UK episodes.
Oh. All right,
apparently.
I'm down for that. And then all of a sudden, Sid Scala turned into an interviewer and wanted to get word with Zach Gibson and James Drake, and neither of them really gave a damn, because before they were NXT Tag Team Champions, everybody wanted to talk to Mustache Mountain, and so they're not giving anybody the time of day. We had Nina Samuels defeat Lana Austin. Mustache Mountain actually said that they plan on getting back at the titles and they want to prove their worth as a tag team, so Johnny Satan has put them in a match against the European Union, Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel, next week.
That should be really good.
Toni Storm says that she is a new person, and she is, along with being a new person, she is the new NXT Women's Champion, or the NXT UK Women's Champion, and she's pretty good. She's pretty happy with her life right now. Eddie Dennis defeated Jamie Ahmed, and and then Travis Banks versus Jordan Devlin went to a double countout after they went crashing through the floor after beating the shit out of each other. Then on NXT, we had Velveteen Dream return to Full Sail and start talking about a potential going after the North American Championship. He was quickly interrupted by Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. This led to some trash talk and led to our main event, which ended up being Velveteen Dream versus Bobby Fish. We had Oni and Danny defeat the European Union in a hard-hitting tag team match. Kyrie and Io defeated Tanea Brooks and Amber Nova, and then were approached by Jessamine and Marina, and then we now have that as a tag team match next week on NXT. Velveteen Dream defeated Bobby Fish. Also next week, we're getting the Forgotten Sons versus the Street Profits after the attack last week. And in the main event segment, it was supposed to be a hey, here's Johnny Gargano and Ricochet before their North American Championship.
Face-to-face, if you will.
And they were face-to-face for a second because Johnny had a plan, and that plan turned into Ricochet punching him in the face, but then it also turned into Tommaso Ciampa attacking Ricochet, and then Aleister Black attacking Tommaso, and then DIY was kind of back together, and then Candice said no. That's kind of how it went down. And that's it for the midweek wrap-up. So, what'd you like about the midweek? The fact that it was short again?
I mean, that, yeah.
It's so much easier to digest when it's one NXT UK, one NXT. It's good to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the tag team match on NXT.
The Oni and Danny versus the European Union?
Oni and Danny versus Marcel and Fabian.
That was a fantastic match.
It's just one team that I've been really, really appreciative of for their entire tenure together, and then one team that's just quickly catching on to be a good eye-opener with the newly formed Marcel and Eichner combo. It was good. A lot of physicality. I saw Marcel Bartel dive, which he doesn't do very often.
But everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, and, Oni almost killing himself with one.
Almost.
He's just like, do I dive or do I make it look like the top rope is hip-tossing me out of the ring?
Well, and then when Fabian did his dive, he did like cross body, but just kind of bounced off of everyone and then just fucking splatted on the ground. Just all of his left shoulder just crashing into the mats down there.
Yeah, you got some massive air on that crossbody.
He really does.
And that triangle jump moonsault.
Fucking so good. So good. I'm actually going to give my like to a tag team match, and it's more so the chemistry between Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. This being the first time they've actually teamed together on NXT. It was fun watching them. They went against some decent competition. And I'm curious to see how well Jessamyn and Marina stack up against Kairi and Io. It's going to be very interesting. But I really like I know they've got a lot of history as a tag team, but I'm excited to see more Kairi and Io teaming up on the NXT. What'd you love?
I don't know.
You got to know something.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I loved anything. If I had to pick a love, it's Velveteen Dream's promo.
Yeah?
/ outsmarting the Undisputed Era.
That's always fun.
Just the whole, the whole idea that Undisputed Era like to tout that there's no leader.
Yeah.
That they're all
four
guys, and he's like, go ahead and I'll fight you, but you got to make sure to ask Adam if it's okay. Like that whole thing, and then sliding out when they slid in and all that kind of stuff. It was fun. I like the Velveteen Dream.
Of course.
And I also like to drink Ovaltine cream.
Do you dream?
I dream about Ovaltine sometimes. Not really.
Don't know where else to go with that. I'm going to give my love to the final segment of NXT. I love the
American NXT getting all our love.
Yeah, I mean, NXT UK was good. There was a lot of jobbery matches and then a double count out. So not a whole lot to really tout about on that side. But yeah, having the already massive heat between Ricochet and Johnny Gargano, and then you're adding in teasing a DIY reunion, and then you're getting Aleister Black in it. So not only are you building tension for this Saturday, but you have now at least another month's worth of programming as this being like a tag team type of thing and a potential Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa reunion type of thing. And, whether or not eventually Candice will be on board, if she's just, if this is going to there's so many different options that could happen here. It's fucking fantastic TV. So I'm all for it. I like it a lot. So much that I love it. That's how that works. Did you dislike anything?
Wolfgang's shirt. Because I couldn't figure out what the fuck was it.
So specific. Oh man, yeah, it looked like bugs, but
I thought it looked like birds.
It could have been birds
or cars, like cars and palm trees.
I don't think it was cars. It was the European equivalent to a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you know what was on Wolfgang. Wolfgang, if you're watching this, let us know what was on your shirt on
in
NXT
the comments,
this week.
Post your shirt contents.
Yeah, just post a picture of your shirt.
Can you post pictures in the comments on YouTube? I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know. That's where you can send it to us on Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah. And also Jordan Devlin.
Well, duh. I feel like that's a foregone conclusion that every week you're going to dislike if Jordan Devlin is on the TV. Let's see. I didn't really dislike anything. No, I'm good. Pretty good.
Alright. Shall we predict?
We shall go
It's time for upcoming
predictions.
Show. Because technically it is an upcoming show.
It is technically... Well, not... It is an upcoming show because it's coming up on Saturday. So yeah, we have the usual 5 matches set for the NXT Takeover Phoenix. We got a non-title match, big time heat between Cassius Ohno and Matt Riddle. I think I'm going to go with Cassius winning this one just because Matt won so quick last time.
Yeah, I'm going with Matt Riddle again.
Oh, okay.
Just on the thing that Cassius Ohno is the penultimate loser on TakeOver.
That's fair. He does end up losing the programs a lot.
Yeah, like he gets to the TakeOver big match and then loses.
I can see this going a little longer. I think now, especially with Keith Lee being a part of it, I feel like there's potential for this to continue. Maybe not until like WrestleMania Takeover, but maybe another month and a half or so on NXT TV.
Honestly, I think this is where it's going to end, and Ono is just going to pick up a program with Keith. I don't think it's going to be like an intertwining program. Like, that was all they did. The crossover was that one-off match. And now, after this, Keith Lee's going to come back and be like, why'd you hit me in the balls, dude?
Because he's Cassius Ohno.
Now I'm gonna drop kick you.
Because he can. Because he's Keith motherfucking Lee. Then we have our North American Championship on the line. Ricochet defends against Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Badass.
Where are you standing with this one?
This might be the toughest one on the card. But I think I'm gonna go with a Ricochet retention.
Same.
I think Ricochet hasn't had the title long, and Johnny tends to get so worked up at TakeOver. He's so focused on being Johnny TakeOver that it really blocks him. Like, it blocks his ability to win the match because he's just like, I gotta make sure that people remember stuff, and it's gonna bite him in the ass, and Ricochet's gonna keep that title. All right.
Yeah, I think there's a rationale why I'm going this way.
Okay.
But it'll play into a different one later. So,
okay, cool.
I'm going to save the explanation until we get to the end.
Alrighty then. Then we have our NXT Tag Team titles on the line. The Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly defend against the War Raiders.
I'm going with another retention.
I'm going with the War Raiders. I think Undisputed Era has had those titles for so long. You know who's not winning? The Road Warriors.
That's a bad sign for the War Raiders, though, because of the face painting dudes just fell.
Well, they're also not relevant anymore. But anyway, no, I feel like they've put a lot of stock in the War Raiders. The fact that War Raiders are part of the winning team at War Games. And yeah, Undisputed Era is touting so much that this is going to be their year. And if it is, they're going to start the year off really terribly. So I'm not seeing any gold for the near future of Undisputed Era. Kyle and Roddy are going to keep it.
I think Kyle and Roddy are keeping it.
All right. Fair enough.
I think the year of Undisputed Era capturing all the gold is at hand.
Okay.
And I think that this is their base. This is their starting platform.
The tag titles is where it begins, and it just moves on from there. All right, fair enough. All right, then we have our NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler, the only 2-time NXT Women's Champion, defends against Bianca Belair.
What are you thinking?
I think Bianca is going to win, but not take the title.
So you think I'm going to win via disqualification?
Yes, I think Jessamine and Marina are going to do very similar to what they did to Kairi, allowing Shayna to win the belt at Evolution and at the following TakeOver. But they're going to get caught, and I think Bianca's going to win, but she's not going to be champion.
Okay. I'm going with straight up Shayna Baszler wins.
All right. Shayna keeping that belt, huh?
Yeah. I have another idea on who I think is going to be the next women's champion in NXT.
Fair enough.
We'll see how much closer that gets to panning out before I reveal that one. But, yeah, I just think Shayna is going to keep the iron death grip on that belt for a while.
Cool. I dig it. And that leaves us with our NXT Championship match. Tommaso Ciampa defends against Aleister Black.
Who do you want to go first on this one?
I'm going to let you go first. I've gone first on a couple of them, so...
Yeah,
this must be your tie-in with the...
Yes.
The Johnny Gargano situation.
Yes, I've gotten 3 retentions.
Yes, you have.
So far. I think Aleister Black is going to take back the NXT Championship.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
I think that's going to play into a DIY reunion.
Okay.
They'll if they both lose their championship matches here at TakeOver, it gives them more motivation to combine their efforts together to try and get back at the championship picture.
And it would make sense to keep the tag team potential match.
The Aleister and
Ricochet,
yeah.
All right. Okay, you might have swayed me because I was originally going with a Ciampa retention.
I'd go with a Tommaso retention.
I'm thinking about it.
Tommaso champion.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Ciampa. I think very much the way you feel about Shayna. I think Tommaso is going to be the holder of Goldie for the foreseeable future. Probably losing NXT Takeover before Mania. I see that being where he drops it, or on NXT prior to that. Never know. That's where Tommaso won it, so it could happen. All right, there you have it. Not a predictions video in total, but you lucky podcast listeners got some predictions as well. But if you want the rest of them, you're going to have to stay on this channel because coming up next, we will have our Royal Rumble predictions. But for now, this is the end of the midweek wrap-up. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to click all those links down below.
There are so many social media links.
There's also a podcast link.
That's the one that says SoundCloud.
You can get this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form, and there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with the W, like wrestling.
You do different inflections, like, every couple of days. You just...
Gotta keep it fresh.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans, you can see the list with Kevin Hawk.
Me.
You can see Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf. You can see other videos loosely based around wrestling. We have an entire playlist of unboxing videos where we get cool shirts like this Undertaker t-shirt. We get micro brawlers, Funko Pops, and all kinds of fun stuff. And there's an entire playlist of punishment videos. One will be added very soon, depending on which one of us sucks worse at predicting matches this weekend. So,
Also, potentially a Royal Rumble edition of the list coming soon.
Ooh. It is a good time to be posting that.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Fuck Mo Jordis.